Okay, it says live on the screen. So now what we're going to do is, okay, how do I do this? I'm gonna go to my page. You see it on my page?
Yep.
All right. And then, oh, I see us. Look at us looking all fine. Uh, we in this bitch. We in this bitch. All right.
Yep.
All right. And so it's public, which means comments.
Yep. Oh, did I breathe? All right. Oh, can you hear me? Because I can't hear you now. Frick, what happened? I can't hear now. What happened? I can't hear. Speakers are working. Settings.
Okay. Hello. Y'all
I
can
can
hear me
hear
now.
you.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll be okay, so that was me. There's this button and it's the mute be real close and I don't be knowing I hit it. So um I am Teddy Riley and this is just a tinge. At
I was like, I can't hear you. What's going on?
first I thought I was like, you
It's like, no, I can't hear.
fucking with me. Right. When yeah. Okay. So we good now. All right. Now let's try this again. um this is my second one now. What? This is like a series.
Yeah.
Um, just a tinge. Boughetto Tastings, and this is probably going to be a regular series. I keep saying probably because I don't know. Probably don't
Yeah.
want to, but yeah. Um, this is a regular series where I get together with friends and we get drunk, or we
We
almost,
just
or
taste. We
we
taste.
we drink on the lives. No, so where we get together and we'll taste cocktails or spirits or wine, and give our opinion, maybe something y'all might want to check out or something you want to try. Well, I'm always going either out of my comfort zone or my guest comfort zone or both of our comfort zones. So yeah, thank you, Tipsy, I like it. Thank you for joining in. If you are seeing this from either my personal page or Synithia's page, make sure when you give the comments, do the comments on the Just a Tage page. And if you haven't already liked the Just a Tage page, please do so. With my lisp and all, I haven't even started drinking yet. So without further ado, I would love to introduce my guest for today's episode of Boughetto Tastings, the incomparable,
Oh,
the fantastic, the queen of extra and
oh,
drama,
yes.
Synithia Williams.
Like I need applause after all that. What's up, Katie? How are you?
I'm good. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
All right, so I am Synithia Williams. I am a romance writer and women's fiction under the name Nita Brooks. I like to write. Um,
You're the same person as Nita Brooks?
yes, take off my Clark Kent glasses. I'm also her. I like to write sexy, messy, emotional romances, and I don't have a like it's Boughetto, so my setup ain't like fancy, but I have Oh, turned it the right way. Forbidden Promises, my current series, is a Jackson Falls series, which is very soapy and romancy. Scandalous Secrets is the second book in the series. And Careless Whispers will release this March 30th. So if you like family drama, politics, lies and secrets, and steamy romance scenes, then check out my Jackson Falls series.
All right. And if you're catching her on my page, just go follow her on her page. If somebody wants to put a link somewhere, I didn't think that shit through. Anyway, without further ado, let's start. Let's taste. So today's cocktail is a Bramble, and it is my version of a Bramble. And a Bramble is a gin-based cocktail. Everybody who knows me knows I love whiskey. And actually, we'll just say dark liquor, okay? Because brandy is my first love, and I never left that bitch. So I really like bourbon and brandy, okay? Hey, so thank you. Love the crown. Thank you, Eleanor. Oh, I know who that is. Oh, the Swedish name. So we're going to be in the gin, and I thought, so I for all of you who saw the advertisement ahead of time, I did give a list what's in the cocktail. A Bramble generally doesn't have red wine, but it's my addition to it. So I thought we could just taste some of the ingredients individually and then put it together because that's more booze. I mean, because we can take the profile.
Right. We got to get all the flavors.
All the So I do have a little water to clean my palate. I didn't think to say that until later. You got ice, girl. You got ice. You'll be fine. Yeah. So you want to try the gin first, or you want to try the red wine first?
Let's try the gin first. I am not a gin drinker.
Yes, and so when we talk about stepping outside of our comfort zone, this is really stepping outside of Synithia's comfort zone. Quana, do you mind posting a link for Synithia?
Oh, thank you.
Get to her page and get her books.
Yeah, gin makes you sin, so that's why.
Hey, come on, sinner. Come on, sinning. Okay.
No, I can't dance, but I like to do it.
I body roll. I don't do shit but body roll. Be like, oh shit.
Body rolls awkward.
Yeah, what are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, so we actually have the same gin. This was thanks, Quana. All right, and so that's Synithia's information if you'd like to check her out and find out more about her drama-filled, sexy-filled romances. All right, so oh shit. Okay.
So I'm gonna
gin. This when I smell gin, I'm gonna pour a little, just a tank, because baby,
it's a
right.
Very strong.
It's strong.
My ratchet shot glass.
This is whenever I smell gin. Hey, thanks, boo. No, that's all, Quana. Thank you so much. So if you tasted it already? Well, damn. Okay.
I'm sorry. I was supposed to wait.
A racial expletive.
All right, I don't listen to instructions.
I smell it now. I smell a cucumberness. See?
Yeah, cucumber.
Did you smell it before you took it to the head, Nico?
I did. It's like, because it's botanicals, you can really.
It is this for gin to just drink. It's not bad.
I would want it with like some club soda.
Yeah. See, me and my belly can't do. Okay, hold on. Oh, ooh,
yeah. It's very warm. Go with it.
Oh, shit.
I need this with some club soda.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Maybe like some lemon or lime flavor.
Right, but it's definitely a lot of strength. But it's still like, I've had gin and I've been like, no, this is not the life I want to live.
It's not bad gin.
It's not bad.
I don't do a lot of white liquors.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we taste it, but I still love me some Uncle Val's. Go ahead. You got a clip. Ooh. I'm gonna need a water break already. I'm tapping into a water break already. Shit.
Let me grab a piece of ice.
Hey, Tiffany. Ooh. Oh.
Hi, Tiffany. Ooh. Hi, Dren. What's up?
Hey.
Oh, I'm dropping ice everywhere.
Okay. That's fine. That's fine.
Palate cleansed.
Okay. Okay. So for those of you who love gin, keep it PC. For those of you who love gin, this is a good one. I don't love gin, and I love this. And a gin drinker, is Sharina in here? No. But our friend Sharina recommended Uncle Val's, and I have really enjoyed it. So, I didn't open up my wine. So, this is the wine I'm using, Onoro Beta. So I think the last time I made, I'm not smart enough. I think the last time I made this, I used Grenache, but also this Grenache is just, I like it in general. And I used it for a red wine sangria. Made by. Oh, it was so good. Oh, it was so good.
I'm going to make sangria. I've never done that. I have to make sangria. I haven't done it.
I might. I said y'all on your own next time we get together, but I might be convinced to make a big batch of sangria. Who knows?
Be convinced. It ain't gonna be that hard.
You always trying to convince me of something anyway.
I mean,
you should do this. You should send this. You should. All right. So, little Paul.
Oh, I already ate food. Like, I'm just like not following.
Oh, I don't have food, girl. So here's the thing. I know I'm gonna be tipsy, cause I'm kind of intermittent, and so I don't really put calories into one. So I ain't cooking. I mean, like I'm gonna cook after, but this is a whole empty stomach. So you supposed to be out here putting food on your belly? What's it smell like? I got one good nostril. Hey, allergies.
I don't know if I can smell.
Fruity. It's not as full body as cabs that we normally drink.
No, it's not. It's not at all.
It's a much thinner wine.
So what notes? Dark plum, spice finish.
I taste the dark. Yeah. I taste oak on the back end though.
Yeah.
I taste the tannins on the back end. So this brand is my. I really enjoyed their cab. I really enjoy their cab. I like it.
I'll try the cab. I'll drink this.
I said it's good in the sangria, girl.
Yeah, but I don't know if I would like
keep buying it. Yeah. I drink this. So my house wine is their cab. I always have this Grenache because that's a Mighty Phallic wine opener. This is a Mighty Phallic wine too. You see what I got going on.
Get a strawberry.
So yeah, no. So if you like full bodied wines, Grenache is not for you. Period.
It's not.
Yeah. When I drink red wine, I tend to drink cab, but I do like this Grenache. Do I drink it? No, I tend to mix it. But once it's open, I do finish it. Okay.
I mean, I'll finish the bottle because I'm not gonna waste it.
Because you're you.
Because I mean, the whole damn bottle. Cleanse my palate.
Okay. Cool. So now let's get. It would have.
Okay, I'm good.
Oh, you didn't have to take it to the. I wasn't.
No, we are not quitters. We finished it.
I could have kept talking.
Yes. Waste not, want not.
Okay. Eat your ass in a strawberry or something. Shit. All right, here we go. I'm pulling. I realized I didn't pull up the cocktail on my screen, so I have it up now. So let's make us a cocktail. So here's the ingredients for the
We didn't taste the blackberry liqueur.
Are we gonna taste that too? Oh Jesus. Okay.
I've never had blackberry liqueur.
Ask me, did I remember to grab the blackberry liqueur?
No, you didn't.
I posted, I was like, I'm probably gonna forget something. I forgot something.
Oh, this is the one I got.
Oh, that should be good. That should be good. I think that's a much better. I have like a really cheap one, so I think yours is gonna be much better. And you can pour while I go get the damn blackberry.
So he picked it out because I wasn't going all the way across town to find this. Oh, that's thick. All right. I feel like I should eat more stuff while you're away.
I'm here. It's a good thing I got on a whole outfit because it's not unlike me to go, do I need pants? Do I need bottoms? All right, so mine is just really, really, really cheap blackberry liqueur. I didn't have a selection when I bought it, and I bought this a while ago. I do, and I'm not really pressed about it because at some point I'm going to start making my own, you know, my roll. So, all right.
Pulled out the red Solo cup.
I got it clear.
Oh, that's kind of sweet.
It is sweet. Mine ain't as sweet. My mine tastes like booze. Maybe it's been it's a little too old.
Mine, it tastes like blackberries. It's thicker. I swear this is probably even thicker than the wine. It has more body than the wine.
My blackberry is subtle because I have a cheaper one. I have a German blackberry liqueur.
It's not bad. I won't take
this. Made from wild and pure blackberries. This is the one I'm.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I taste the blackberry on the back. I'm tasting it. You know what? What's the alcohol content of yours? And what's the alcohol content of mine?
Oh, mine's 15%.
Mine is 25%, and I can taste my 25% shit. So I just want to take a shout out and really thank and ask for support for my liver. I got nothing on my belly, ain't nothing filtering right now, and then we ain't even made the real cocktail. So let's do the cocktail now. Your rest to go. So a Bramble. What is a Bramble? It is a gin-based cocktail with blackberry liqueur, lemon juice, gin, some simple syrup. And you know what? I wonder if you should add the same amount of simple syrup since you said yours was sweeter on the front end.
Are you proud of
me? Did you juice some lemons?
I cut up all these damn lemons.
Did you juice any?
Reduce them? What do you mean?
Juice any?
No, I'm just going to squeeze it in.
Okay, you could have juiced it ahead of time so you could have got it good. So you could have just
I got no dang blasted juicer.
Girl, you black. You are black. Listen, this is how you juice a lemon. I should show you. You cut it in half. You take a fork, not fork, and you like stab the fork in a few times, and then you just take and treat it. And I get way more juice than I do ever in a juicer. I don't even use my juicer no more. It's a waste of money.
You know what's the easiest way to get lemon juice?
Fuck you. Sorry. That is not no goddamn lemon juice. Let's make this damn cocktail, girl, so I can drink. All right. So what are the ingredients? I'm gonna read them off. So remember, this is my version of a Bramble. And while we're making our cocktail, y'all share what y'all drinking. If y'all drinking with us, let us know. Tell us what you're drinking. So this is what we got. So you want to go backwards or forwards to just read it off?
Just read it off, whatever direction.
All right, 2 ounces of gin.
Of gin?
2 ounces of gin. This is my measurement system, okay? So I followed the recipe, and then I went, this is how I'm going to make mine. And you know. And listen, when I say 2 ounces of gin, I mean to your spirit. However your spirit feels. If your spirit feels 2.5, if your spirit feels
that 2 ounces,
you should know how big your shot glass is.
I'm just gonna go with the 2 ounces on the cup.
Now, how you gonna figure out the other measurements because of density? Everything isn't gonna just stack on top of each other.
That ain't how that works, for real.
Yeah.
Obviously, math and density and whatever that was.
So how about this? Why don't you do this? You put your measurements in that cup and then you dump it into your solo cup and then get your measurements together and then you dump it back into your mixing.
Oh, he's so smart. That's why I got you for a friend.
I'm trying to figure out my benefits right now. I'm just... All right, come on. 2 ounces of gin, 0.75 ounces of lemon juice. Have that in half because you didn't juice your lemons ahead of time. And I gave you the recipe ahead of time.
Give me the lemon juice in the fridge there.
Huh?
Oh, I can do this. It's not that bad. Thank you. I do have my green bottle over here as backup, though.
Racial expletive.
You said 0.75.
0.75. And then
that's almost a 1.
And then 0.5 ounces of everything else.
Oh,
so 0.5 ounces of your syrup, 0.5 ounces of your blackberry liqueur, 0.5 ounces of your red wine. All right.
It might be more than 0.5. But,
listen, this is how measurements go. Measurement is always according to your taste bud, your household, your feeling, your emotional state at that time, your belief system. You know what I'm saying? Your ingredients. Okay. Your everything. 0.5 of everything. So 0.5 blackberry liqueur, 0.5 simple syrup, 0.5 what you call that? What was the other thing? 0.5 red wine, blackberry, and simple syrup. So let me tell you about this simple syrup I have. I made it, obviously. But I made a keto drink. Even though this ain't a keto drink, I did make some keto simple syrup. I'm proud of myself because it took me a few. Oh shit! That's more than I need. It took me a few tries to get it together. Because what are you doing? Why are you struggling?
I dropped the ice.
Oh, did you? I just hear stuff over there, and I'm like, why is she struggling? All right, add ice. Shake it and mix. All right, let's see what folks are drinking. About to make a bramble. Come on now. Apple pickle shooters. Okay. That's what's up. All right. And all right, we good to go. Now, this is what I do. This is how I make my cocktails at home. And then I'll be like, and see if I like it. Oh, it's kind of sweet. Okay.
I'm just going to pour mine in my cup. Since this is Boughetto, I have my bougie cup.
Okay, I like that better.
Oh, am I supposed to taste it? I gotta wait.
Yeah, because I added, I didn't already alter my recipe. I'll taste my shit before I serve.
Oh.
So I added a little extra red wine to mine. So what you think?
Oh, this isn't bad.
I told you.
You can really taste the like you said, the cucumber from the gin.
Mm-hmm.
But that kind of cuts the sweetness of the blackberry.
Mm-hmm.
least for my blackberry.
That's why I said you forgot when I said that. I said you should probably use less simple syrup since your blackberry liqueur is sweeter than mine.
But it's not too sweet.
Would you alter anything to it? You think you might need, like, I altered mine a little bit because my homemade simple syrup.
Mm-hmm.
Because my homemade simple syrup, I think might have been extra sweet. I don't know. What am I doing? So it's supposed to, I think when I was looking, it's usually served over pebbled ice. Ain't nobody got that, but I do got a food processor. No, and I ain't got a fridge with a thing. So I'm actually filling mine up just to have that.
With this blackberry liqueur, I would probably skip the simple syrup altogether.
Okay. Now, so what I did was mine was a little tinge too sweet. So I added more red wine. Why do I feel like editing on Bramble is not advised? But that looks, yeah, it is.
Right while drinking the Bramble, you will come up with some excellent ideas. I mean, it'll be the most fantastic book you've ever written.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would go without the I wanted to taste it as is.
Yeah, I would. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I like it. I want it a little bit dry. I might add more red wine and leave out the simple syrup.
Mm-hmm. And I also added a little extra. So I don't really be going by measurements. So anybody who saw me do a little bit of an extra pour on that gin.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Saturday. But
I like this. I think
it's a good cocktail. I told you it's a good gin cocktail.
I would make this again. If you don't like sweet, I would just say
I think yours.
Yeah.
I think yours is going, and this is why I'm a firm believer in edit your shit based on your taste. So like when I first had it, I added red wine because I thought it was too sweet. So I liked what the red wine did to it. And also the person that I watched the video from, they made their own homemade blackberry syrup, which had red wine. So he was describing the red wine notes. I've used Apothic red wine. I've used Apothic red wine.
Yeah, that's true. Quanta, just drink this when you're not working. We need you to keep making those fantastic books.
Yes.
Books. So yeah, drink this when you're not working.
Yes. So yeah. So this is a gin cocktail. If you don't like gin, or you're trying to get it. So one, I like it because I'm not a gin drinker, right? But I've been getting to a few gin cocktails. I kind of forced myself, like I wanted to expand my cocktail palette. So I ran across this. I like it. Another gin cocktail I like is what elderberry and lemon juice. Not elderberry, elderflower and lemon. I forgot. You don't see my ring.
That fabulous ring.
Mm-hmm. It's my fuck you ring. Be like, what? And you get a bedazzle fuck you.
I need to order one of them.
Girl, I got this at a conference, and we Sirens, the women's conference, the women science fiction fantasy conference. And so a lot of the ways they fund it or keep the costs down, so they have an auction. And this was on auction. I was like, the price, the starting bid on the auction was, or you could do auction or you can do just buy it right then. And my price wasn't that bad, so I was like, I'll take the fuck you ring. That's what I called it from the get go. I was just like, that's an amazing fuck you ring.
Yep.
Okay. So you would drink it again. You would do it with alterations. Mm-hmm. Oh, by the way, these are my alterations I gave you. So
No, I really like it. I think it'll work for people who like dry and sweet.
Yes.
Because they can easily alter it. If you want it sweeter add more simple syrup, add more blackberry liqueur. If you want a little bit drier, you know, lay off some of the simple syrup, add more of the red wine.
I got an idea, Synithia, while we over here experimenting. You're going to have to text somebody to bring it for you, though.
What's that?
What do you think if we added a dash of
Thinking it.
Yeah, girl, text somebody to bring you some fees.
It's right there. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I did not want to talk about fees too much.
Girl, so I'm thinking should we just put it back in the container or just we get with this Boughetto, girl. We just put it in there and stir it around.
I'm just gonna put it down and stir it. So this is, you see, mine is this Boughetto. Mine got stuff on it, but yeah.
Oh, mine is worse than yours, girl. That's all letting them see yours. This is a bitters that we really, really love. I know the typical bitters that you want to keep stocked in your house. If you have but one bitters, I do say do the Angostura bitters because it's classic in many recipes. But baby, buy this right here, the cinnamon and clove notes. Okay, I'm finna add. What'd you do? 1 or 2 drops? Which one did you do?
I did 1 drop.
Okay, I did 1 drop.
We stir it with my official fancy stirrer.
I got a aluminum or whatever straw. Okay, we gonna taste it. I'm excited. Wait, we gonna taste it at the same time?
I know. I think the bitters are gonna be good. I hope the bitters are gonna be good.
Yeah, I know, right? Okay, let's go. First off, I don't taste it that strong.
I can taste it a little bit. I don't know if it works with the cucumber as much as I think it would.
I was just gonna say I think it doesn't probably work well with gin with so many botanicals, like it does with, say, a whiskey or even a rum. I don't think it works as well with white liquor as it does with dark liquor.
Yeah, I like it. It's almost like I wanted that cinnamon clovey kind of taste to it, but now that it's in there, I'm still gonna drink this. But yeah, it doesn't work with the botanicals in the gin as well.
Yeah,
it's good.
We both had the same thought, and then all right, so no bitters in this one.
No.
Now you know what bitters. You know what bitters actually goes well with white liquor.
Which one is that?
Celery.
Now, celery bitters with the cucumber. I can see how that may work better than just this.
Yeah. And and this has a lot of cucumber notes in it because of the brand. I tasted some Hendrix. I wish we had another gin because we could just taste how different it is from another gin.
Girl, what do you think about that? I could have bought some regular old gin.
I think I put that in the email.
No, you did not.
I was thinking it when I typed it. Now, did I say it? I don't know, but I feel like I said. But it wasn't like a requirement. It was more like okay, I'm feeling my liquor, y'all. I just want you to know.
That's why I've been eating this whole time.
Woo! I put it as a bonus.
For those paying attention.
I did put it in an email as a bonus that we can take, that we might be able to taste 2 different gins if you have a gin. Girl, listen, I know I'll put that in there. By the way, remember I said we not getting drunk, we just tasting? I lied.
This one's good.
Ooh. I lied so hard.
I might make another one of these.
Okay. I was thinking, okay. I wish you had celery bitters because we would test and try a different version. But this is what I want you to do. Make another one without the simple syrup and tell me what you think.
Yeah, I don't have any celery bitters because I need to go and buy more bitters. I realize I'm flashing the camera. But
you want me to do it too so you won't feel bad? There we go. Titties! Wait. Okay. No, wait. All right. Okay.
I can't help it. That's how they grow.
That's how they grow. I am eating something later today. I'm doing a deconstructed. If you follow me on Instagram, let me find where you posted my Instagram. If you follow me on the IGs, and I do post it on Just the Tange page too. Ooh. I'll probably post a picture of what I'm cooking. But I am making a deconstructed seafood boil. So I'm making a deconstructed low country boil.
What's deconstructed mean?
Girl, you and Dran.
That's a damn question. For the people who, if you're out there and you didn't understand what deconstructed mean,
I'm gonna answer the damn question. Just
for those who don't know, just say I didn't know either.
So no, deconstructed is basically where something is together, you pull it apart. So you deconstruct it, right? So a low country bowl is usually everything in one pot, and you put it in layers based on cooking time. You start off with seasoning. Let me just go ahead and talk about seasoning for a little bit.
Y'all get comfortable.
So season your goddamn food, number one. Number two, I know a lot of, first off, if you follow me, you can't be into recipes and measurements because I'm not. It's just food. Cook your food, taste your food, season your food. Let's put that different. Season your food, taste your food, cook your food, baby. Okay? So when I say you season your water, don't be looking for measurements. Put the seasoning in the water, taste the goddamn water. Does it taste good? Does it taste like some shit will be good in it? Is it? Then your water's seasoned perfectly, okay? Don't be going, now you can get ideas, but stop feeling like you need specific spices and seasonings. When people say, how you season it? I season it with the shit in my house, and you season your food with the shit in yours. That's how you season, okay? Now, back to this deconstructed low country bowl. Should I be making it? You finished?
Yeah, I went ahead and finished it.
Listen, Food Network tried it, saying just salt was enough.
No, Food Network lied.
So let me okay. So when she said pull up a chair, so you started this, okay? Okay, technically I started, but you continue. Renata. Salt.
That's why I'm making another one.
Is a fine seasoning to lift the flavors that are in the meal. When I say the flavors, come on, choir. I mean the other spices and seasonings that are in the dish. Come on, say season. Well, can I get an amen? Oh,
amen.
Woo. See, we come from a people. Mm-hmm. We come from a ancestry. We come from a continent. Amen. That seasons their food.
Amen.
Amen. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm drunk. And so, I just thought racial expletive, girl. Oh, I didn't think to tell you this later. Instead of measurements, for people like Synithia who don't have like jiggers, I might send you a jigger. I ain't sending you shit as a gift. I done sent you stuff already.
Send it. My address hasn't changed.
But I have several types of jiggers. This is a graduated jigger. I love this the best. But if you are like Synithia and don't have jiggers and things, do things based on proportion versus actual measurement. So whereas this recipe says 2 ounces and 0.75, think about this as proportion. So that's 2 parts gin, half part. So whatever you fill your thing up with, or do 2 of, or whatever, just think of it in parts. And Synithia got a background where she should be able to do this quicker. You can't tell, but she is like a fucking genius sometime.
I am. I have a degree in biology.
Yeah. Like, and she's like a fucking beast, and like, we won't tell you what you do in your regular job, but I'm like, She over here acting like she ain't a fucking scientist in real life. Okay.
I can do math sometimes.
Not to call you out, but I'm like, motherfucker, like this used to be doing this. Your whole background is in shit like this. And I know Renata's I want to say, ain't you a chemist or something? My STEM sister, right there, right?
Yes.
I am not STEM.
Okay. Science, technology, engineering, and math. But reading is essential. So y'all read.
And humanities is important. I was talking about seasoning. Jesus.
Yes, learn how to read and write. That's still important. I work with a lot of engineers. It's very important.
Girl. But my point is, it's okay to not have measurements, but season your food. Play around with shit. Like if you see what's my spice, why am I drooling now? If you see what's in my spice, oh, tell me. Okay. Tell me how it tastes without the simple syrup.
I like it without the simple syrup.
Yeah, you have, when you gave your when you gave your tasting notes on yours, on your blackberry liqueur, I thought, I was like, she's gonna need less simple syrup.
Yes, so I really like it without simple syrup because the flavors blend and it does seem like it's overpowered because you know how like sweet drinks, that syrupy taste, it likes that coating, that's gone. And so now I can just taste like the botanicals with the blackberry and the lime, and it blends real good together. And
even though my liqueur is higher in percentage, I'm not without simple syrup too. You see me doing that? That would be the ghetto part of Boughetto.
And I'm the bougie part. I can line up.
You Boughetto. You Boughetto.
I am.
But also, did you see how we went about that cocktail? You see how I tasted as I went, but how she said the importance of, and this is what I do whenever I'm creating a new cocktail. I taste what's the ingredients, and so when she tasted and saw it was sweet, if you go back, one of the things I identified was you're probably going to need less simple syrup. So now she went, so she. And it's fine to, I'm not necessarily one that needs to taste what it tastes like from the recipe because I generally have a sense of what stuff's going to taste like based on the ingredients. So I alter before I even taste it because I don't need to know what you do in your fucking house because I don't know you like that. But that's how I feel about recipes. I'm like, bitch, I don't know you. I ain't gotta follow your directions to taste how you cook for your family, okay? But also I can read and tell. But the other thing is, if you start tasting your ingredients before you add them to, you get a sense of what that ingredient might do to a meal. And so that's not just with cocktails, but with cooking, because also I do cooking. I cook and I mix cocktails. So like when I was trying sumac, and I heard a lot about it because I watched a lot of videos. The first thing I did before I just started adding sumac to meals, I tasted it to see if I got like strong lemon flavors, and I didn't. But I recognized, I do put sumac in a lot of shit. It goes great with me. A really proud moment is my niece, my friend's child. I got a few nieces from friends, but we were cooking in the kitchen one day, and I had her taste some celery powder and some coriander, and just the spice itself. And girl, when I tell you my little heart swelled when she was able to taste it and say, "Oh, this would go really good with like a meat dish." I said, "Yes." Exactly. Taste your shit. All right. What are the measurements again? 2 ounces. Your Jesus be a fence. And we're going to close out because I'm trying to get this posted on IG. I meant to tell you that.
I started eating again.
Listen, I got to close out so I can get back to cooking. So we got 2 ounces. What are the measurements?
No, but I wanted to say, like, I'm one of those brain types where I need to try the original recipe. I want to see how it tastes because I may like it the way it's supposed to be. But once I've tasted it with the original recipe, now I can go back and alter it based off of my taste. That's just my brain type. I like to follow a plan. I like to know what's happening. Let me taste what's happening. And then like, okay, that's too much of this, so let me take it out.
So I'm trying mine out. The booze is well known. I have a different
I like this so much better without the simple syrup. But
I mean, without the simple syrup, knowing that mine is going to taste different just because I have a different brand of blackberry liqueur. And my blackberry liqueur, remember, the first note I tasted was not sweet; it was booze.
Yeah. Whereas this, like, if you buy a blackberry liqueur that's full-bodied,
Did I
something
add
like
wine?
this,
Did somebody who's been paying attention tell me if I added wine to this?
I don't remember. Something like that.
Yeah.
That's a sweeter blackberry liqueur, then you may not need the simple syrup. If you have one like
And that's you will be able to determine by tasting your ingredient.
yeah, taste it ahead of time, which I typically don't do. I'm getting better at. I don't like cooking. I'll bake though. So
And see, and that's the thing. I think people who bake are big cookers. People who cook are big bakers because baking is about measurements and exactness and precision. And
yeah.
people who like be out here cooking be like, "Bitch, I ain't got time for precision. It's just food." Those. So the few things I bake without measurement.
Yeah.
Except for one thing. I don't know if Monica's still on here. She probably gone. But I make a fire crumble. And I do measure the crumble part, at least parts of it. Some of it. Yes. But I make it, I mean, it's so, and I throw it in a food processor. Hold on. We're going to try this. Without the simple syrup, I have a feeling I'm going to need it though. This is a this
different.
This ain't even a Bramble no more. This is a
It's a completely different drink without the simple syrup.
This is not the same drink.
I like it so much better.
I think when I tell you the cucumber comes out so much stronger in this drink to me.
Mm-hmm.
Are you feeling the same way?
Yes, and I like it better with the fact that I can taste the botanicals in the gin. I could taste it before, but it's not overpowered now by that thick syrupy smell. I mean, thick syrupy taste.
See, I don't have to see my blackberry liqueur ain't the same as yours. This is such a completely different drink. However,
yeah, I like this.
It's a dry drink because I'm tasting now a dryness on the back end,
yes.
Which I think the Grenache is giving it a dry back end because when you add Grenache, girl, am I slurring? I feel a slur in my spirit.
I can't hear it.
So I think the Grenache is actually helping it, giving this dry note.
It's giving the dryness, but
wait, hey, you see that? You see that double chin?
No, I don't.
I see the double chin. Let me tell you something. I don't give a fuck what you look like. It's all beautiful. One chin, two chins, three chins, defined chisel, jaw. Y'all better stop being out here thinking you need to look a certain way to be beautiful. You are all beautiful. Say it with me. I am beautiful. Except me. I'm not beautiful. I'm buying that motherfucker. I've been looking at myself in the mirror lately like, bitch, how was you single? But that's a whole nother story. So anyway.
Sir, you're awesome.
Yeah. I mean, I can use a little sun right now. I'm looking at myself. But
no,
yes. This is a completely different drink. This is a good suggestion, Synithia.
Yeah, because I like dry. I like it times better without the simple syrup.
So drunk. So drunk.
And I, on the other hand, have been eating these olives and pickles and cheese and crackers the entire time.
Yes, baby, you are. Yes. I'm gonna try and post this on IG, and I need to be under the time limit. But so how do you feel about how do you feel about both versions? And how do you feel about drinking gin more in cocktails and experimenting with gin more? How do you feel about Uncle Val's? And again, I also have a little bottle of Hendrix. And I listen, when I say little bottle, If you want me to taste it and give you tasting notes comparatively, I can do that right quick, but I don't have to.
So, as a non-gin drinker, I do like this gin because I do like the botanicals in it. I'll probably look up other cocktails to mix it up with because it's just dry enough, and I love cucumber flavor that I would want to try it in some other stuff. I'll probably like I re up my soda stream, so I'll probably add some like carbonated water to it, maybe some lime or
I
something.
think. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Because I fucked around and hit the button and I wasn't sure. I think Uncle Val's, because it's so cucumbery, would lend itself well to just lemon, and I think this makes the perfect vodka. I mean, gin and tonic.
Gin and tonic. Yeah, I would definitely do this as like a tonic drink. I was able to find this gin like right down the street. Now I had to go across the world to get this freaking blackberry liqueur. They tried to give me black raspberry, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't think that's the same. But with this, I would do now. This wine, probably not gonna drink it anymore.
Well, first off, man, you would never like it. It's a Grenache.
Yeah,
it's not. Again, if you are used to a heavy, full-bodied wine, Grenache just isn't that.
Yeah,
point blank. But when I tell you Grenache is a good mixing wine, that's why I keep Grenache on my shelf, because it's a fire mixing wine. Like,
oh my God, my books just came.
Come on, Sheila. Hey, you know what? Listen, before you get into that, I would like to do this. I'm going to close out and say thank you for joining us for Just a Taint Boughetto Tasting. Well, I got something for you. Just a Taint Boughetto Tasting. The other two versions I like because my blackberry liqueur is more liquor forward than sweet forward. I'm actually, thank you, Synithia, realizing I will probably do this recipe with 0.25 ounces of simple syrup versus 0.5. For me, the gin is really forward in this version with no simple syrup, but taste your ingredients. Thank you for joining us on Boughetto Cocktails. Can I use a regular? Yeah, you can use any red wine you want to. Just note that, and that's the other thing. Think about this. Had you used the cab, you probably would have used the simple syrup.
And I bought a cab today, and I may try it when I open the bottle of cab.
Yeah. So the type of wine, and this is what I want you to do. I want you to try. Oh, let me post this damn question. And let me tell you, I bought little bottles of Apothic Red, which I hate Apothic Red, but I bought the little bottles of it specifically to use in cocktails.
The Apothic Red is delicious, though.
And Apothic Red is good. I now have it as a house wine. But thank you, Dran, on that. But the regular Apothic Red, which I think is shitty, I still will buy the little small bottles of it just so I can use in cocktails. But I use it. I specifically use it in this because sometimes I can't finish a bottle of wine all the time like that. So, Grenache, fire in your sangria though. Don't get it twisted. But if you are used to full-bodied wines, and Grenache is not. If you don't buy Grenache, it's not worth it. If that's not what you drink, use the wine you open and have, but know that you may have to adjust the recipe. You may have to adjust the blackberry. You may have to adjust the simple syrup. That's why it's okay to remember how I taste it.
Or add more sweet or dry.
Yeah. Right. So this is what I do. I taste it before I start my glass and adjust it while I'm still mixing. Okay, so having said all that, what I would like you to do, Synithia, and you have about 3 minutes because I'm trying to post this on IG. If it don't get posted, fuck it. They should join Just a Taint.
All right.
Because Careless Whispers come in, would you close us out by reading an excerpt?
Oh, Lord.
You wrote the book, bitch. You should know a good excerpt. I will give you. I will keep talking. I will keep talking while you find the perfect excerpt. Okay, I'll do that. So excuse me for not being able to finish a full bottle. Damn, bitch. I do something with it. I make cocktail mixes. Did you not enjoy your fucking cocktail mixer I sent you? Okay. I don't even remember what I sent you, but I'm sure you enjoyed it. Or you should enjoy it. Oh, Gran, if you get a blackberry cocktail mixer, this is actually, you don't need to buy no ingredients. You just need to mix gin and lemon juice. Can you, while she's looking for excerpt, Dren, if you're still here, can you tell me if I sent you a blackberry red wine mixer? If so, you don't need to do none of this. All you need is gin and lemon juice. You found your excerpt?
For the people watching this, if you leave a comment on this, I'll pick somebody to send an advanced copy of Careless Whispers. So
wait a minute. Do I qualify or
I'll send you one anyway. For everybody else.
Okay.
Leave a comment.
Okay, so Dren said I did send her one. You don't need none of these ingredients. All you need is gin and lemon juice because I've done the rest for you. All right, so I just want to close out with just a taint, and thank you for joining us on Boughetto Cocktail Tastings. Synithia, look at the clock. You got about 4 minutes. If you go, be authentic. If you go over, you go over. IG just fucked up and should have joined just a taint.
If I go over, just put me out and put it on IG.
Oh, I don't. You should know me better than that. I don't edit at all. So thank you for joining Just a Taint. And for those of you who stayed with us, this is Synithia Williams closing us out, reading from her book, Careless Whispers, that will be out March 30th. Is the pre-order link up?
Yes. It's somebody posted. I don't know. It's out there.
Dren, Aquana, whoever's listening.
Places you buy books.
If you keep it under 4 minutes, I can post this on IG and more people will look because I have almost 1,000 followers on IG. So we'll post and thank you for closing us out. Synithia, go.
All right. Why did you invite me here? He spoke the words slowly, deliberately. She pushed one of the tumblers toward him. Alex took it and set it on the counter beside her. His gaze didn't waver from her face. Elena took a sip of her wine. Her shoulders relaxed, and she finally looked at him. Are you trying to make sure I haven't changed my mind? She asked. I understand. I invited you here because I enjoyed our kiss, and I'd like to kiss you again. In fact, I'm open to us having sex tonight, if you're willing. He blinked and his head jerked back. She took another sip of her wine. The unsureness in her gaze slowly drifted away. He wasn't going to do this if she needed a drink or to get through the night. Alex took the tumbler out of her hands and put it on the counter. When she protested, he shook his head and took her hands in his. Part of the question was to make sure you haven't changed your mind. I did enjoy that kiss earlier, and I sure as hell would like to kiss you again. He slipped his fingers through hers and tugged her closer. But I want to know why me? Why now? Her fingers flexed and held his hands tighter. Her gaze dropped to his lips, and a small line formed between her brows as she frowned slightly. Because you were nice to me when you could have gloated. You hugged me when you didn't have to, and you've never backed down from me. When her eyes met his, they were calm and confident. That and I couldn't let you leave with Sade. The flippant final admission made him laugh. So you were jealous. I was never good at sharing, she said arrogantly. You're mine while we do this. Promise me. The fierceness in her voice made him squeeze her hand tighter. Had someone hurt her, maybe recently? To hell with whatever fool toyed with Elena's emotions. He wouldn't make the same mistake. I'm not good at sharing either. She lifted her chin and smiled softly. Good. Do you want that drink now? He released one of her hands and took her chin between his fingers. Slowly, he lowered his head until his lips brushed hers. I didn't come here for a drink, Elena. A tremble went through her, and Alex wrapped his arms around her waist and crushed her against him. He hadn't gotten exactly what he wanted from his question. Maybe it was foolish to think Elena would admit she cared about him a little, or felt something more than sexual attraction. But as her lips softened beneath his, he let foolish fantasies drift away. If being kind was one of the reasons she wanted him, then he'd take it, because kindness towards her was something he could continue to do. Elena rubbed against him. There was no room for hesitancy or time to think about the meaning of the promises they made. His tongue brushed across her lower lip, and she sighed softly. Elena's arms wrapped around his shoulders, and her breast pressed against his chest. Desire shot through him like a rocket through the moon. He was about to be lost. All he wanted was more of her, more of the sweet taste of her lips, more of the decadent crush of her breast against his chest, more of those soft sighs she made between kisses. If he didn't slow down now, he'd throw on the counter, rip off those pants, and fuck her senseless. There you go.
Well, now I'm horny, bitch. How you gonna have me drunk and horny? And I know I live by myself. Ain't this a bitch? Anyway, this is just a Boughetto Taste, and that was Synithia Williams. Bye.